I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If your content is not converting, it's costing you more than just your time. It's leaving money on the table. What if I told you that there's a proven system to fix this, one that works across industries for every buyer type and is platform agnostic. So you can leverage this strategy on any platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Pinterest. It doesn't matter because we're tapping into the principles of consumer psychology rather than running with the whims of the different platforms. That's what we're going to break down today. This is my C.O.N.V.E.R.T.S framework, which is a step-by-step method for creating content that doesn't just get likes and views, but actually is going to drive consistent sales and allow you to control your revenue. Now, you're going to want to stick around because I'm not just sharing the framework, I'm also going to give you some real client examples and a quick way to audit your own content for better conversions. Before we dive in, make sure that you're subscribed so you get notified when we post more content, because let's be honest, these videos are better than most content that you're paying thousands of dollars for in people's courses. Let's start with the results because that's what we're all after, and we're going to reverse engineer from there. So one of my favorite examples is a client who's in the wedding space, and before fully implementing this framework, I feel like she was stuck. Her posts were getting some likes, they were getting views, but a lot of their inquiries were coming from ads. And by implementing this framework, she not only doubled her inquiries and was able to do over $100,000, actually closer to $120,000 in November. But she's also said that she feels like her ads that she was running previously don't work without organic. And by amping up her organic marketing, she now has a 6x ROAS, which I can't take full credit for because we're not in charge of her ads, but I do know that the two types of content working in tandem is creating big results. She's basically obliterated all of the competition within her industry. There's nobody that can compete with her. There's nobody that has even close to the level of brand awareness and conversion power that she has, and it's been really incredible to watch happen. Let's talk about why so many business owners seem to struggle with their content. The biggest issue, you're posting, but it's not resonating. Maybe your audience doesn't see themselves in your messaging, they're hesitating because their objections aren't being addressed. Whatever it is, you are kind of feeling invisible in your space and feeling like you're shouting into the void. I hear this every single day from founders who say that they are posting every day, they're posting consistently, they're doing all the things that the gurus tell them they should do, but they're not seeing inquiries, they're not seeing applications. You could be getting millions and millions of views in a month and still not be getting any applications or sales if you don't understand how to drive conversions based off of people's psychology. The audience that is consuming your content, each of them take different things into consideration when they're going to make a purchase decision. And so if you can get inside their heads, leveraging principles of neuromarketing, consumer psychology, then you are going to be able to stop guessing when it comes to your content. And ultimately, you're not going to have to make huge shifts in what you're talking about and what your content plan already is. It's simply reframing the way that you are phrasing your content to apply that framing effect in sales psychology so that you are activating, not educating. This is why the first step in the C.O.N.V.E.R.T.S framework is all about connecting with symptoms and people's current reality. Your audience needs to feel seen before they are going to listen. So let's dive into the exciting part, actually breaking down the framework. And it's not just a buzzword, right? I know that everybody is throwing conversion out, but they don't necessarily know what that means or how to facilitate it. So this is the exact framework that we follow to create over $500,000 months in our business, and the same thing that we teach our clients as well. Starting off with number one, we have the C, which is connect. So we are starting by speaking to the symptoms of our audience, what they're experiencing. Instead of saying like, my program is going to help you grow your business, we're going to speak to what people are actually going through, right? So feeling stuck in a cycle of creating content that isn't getting any views, right? It's not getting any conversions, and fixing that, right? So hitting home to what people are actively going through. And this goes deeper than their pain points, right? That is such a low level marketing strategy. What we want to get to is how those pain points are actually affecting them in their day-to-day lives. How are these symptoms actually coming up for them when they get out of bed in the morning, when they go to do their job, when they are driving home from work, when they are trying to run their business, when they're trying to get in the gym, right? All of these things that are happening and coming up for them as a result, as a byproduct of them not having the thing that you sell, those are the things that we want to hit home to. These are the things that are going to have people be able to self-identify with your content. And so rather than you having to push something onto them, you are planting that subliminal seed in their head so that they understand that you see them and you see them where they are at. This typically isn't really going to be a conscious thought. It's more so just going to be a sense that you were able to verbalize something that they maybe haven't even been able to explain for themselves. Next, we have O, which is overcome objections. So think about what the objections are that you get every time you go through a sales conversation. Is it price, time, they don't trust you? We can dismantle these objections systematically by speaking to the 4 different buyer types and overcoming these objections in the way that they need to be spoken to. If you know that people are going to have trouble with dissecting and digesting your price, look at your brand archetype. Is it aligned with the price and the value that you're putting out? Look at the way that you are positioning your offer. Does it seem like it's actually worth the amount that you're wanting to command for it? And finally, if you know that price is an issue, breaking down, especially for those analytical buyers, and giving them a really clear picture into the value and the transformation is going to cut those price objections. Now, that doesn't mean breaking down, oh, this masterclass is worth this amount of money and these calls are worth this amount of money. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about actually creating a tangible ROI for them based off of what the outcome of the transformation is. Even if your offer isn't directly related to revenue increase, like many of our business strategy marketing people that we work with, you still can attach a monetary value to the ROI that you create for them. Next is narrates their desires. So we want to paint the picture of their outcome. Again, speaking to the transformation, helping them see and using those comparatives that are vital to speaking to the primal brain to show them before and after of what their life is going to look like and help them to see that you understand what it is that they're actually aspiring to achieve. V is villains. This is where you identify your villains. Maybe it's the algorithm, maybe it's bad advice from other coaches, maybe it's even their own limiting beliefs, but you want to show how your approach is the antidote to these crap methodologies that are being perpetuated in your space. Now, the next part of the framework, E through S, is something that I'm going to be breaking down in more detail on our private podcast. But to give you an overview of where this is going, we're wanting to hit home to your authority. We're wanting to showcase results. We're wanting to target all 4 different buyer types, and we want to speak to the gaps in people's understanding that's keeping them stuck where they currently are. These are all things that I talk about in my content all the time, but you can see how this all kinds of fits together and allows you to complete a self-audit of your content. So if you find that you are missing any of these specific pillars, then it's going to give you some very simple direction so that you can double down on that thing and make sure that you are including and infusing each of these different elements into the content that you are creating, regardless of the platform. When I first started my business, all I did was try to create content that was going to add value because that's what I was told was going to work, but it didn't convert. It wasn't until I started focusing on buyer psychology, understanding what motivates buyer behavior, and ultimately addressing their symptoms that my content really exploded. The very first video that I effectively did all of those things went insanely viral, and something just clicked for me. I realized what I was doing, and it's something that I had seen in action with past clients that I had worked with, and even with content that I had created that wasn't directly related to business. And once I was able to connect the dots there, it was kind of like a light bulb moment, and I was able to do it over and over. And the same thing goes for you. You might swing and miss a couple times, but when all of this comes together in a single video, you will see the results, you'll see the movement, you'll see the visibility, you'll see the sales and the conversions, and then you'll be able to replicate it time after time. So I want to give you a tangible takeaway, okay? We know that this works because it's grounded in buyer psychology, right? We know that expressives need storytelling and they need to really understand what the experience is going to look like. Well, analyticals want to see data, they want to see proof. So you're able to address all of these needs and create a message that's going to resonate with every type of buyer by following this framework. So I want you to go and look at your last 3 posts that you've made. And I want you to ask yourself if you hit on the different elements of the C.O.N.V.E.R.T.S framework. Did you speak to people's symptoms? Did you overcome objections? Did you showcase results and transformation? If not, I want you to rewrite one of those posts using this framework and being really mindful of infusing these different elements into your content. And let me know the difference you see. You'll know that you are successful not only because you'll be getting more engagement, but you'll see leads coming in from your content on a consistent basis. You'll see applications coming in daily. You'll see your conversion rate increasing. You will feel a lot less sales resistance when you are actually having sales conversations with people. People will be pre-sold and they're going to have a lot less objections, and you're going to have people that are ready to buy. And it's important to remember that practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect performance. I want you to take this slow and intentionally. It's better for you to spend more time on a single piece of content that's actually going to make moves for your business and bring in leads and sales than it is for you to pump out 50 pieces of crap content. And if you want to see the entirety of the framework in action, you can follow me over on Instagram because this is literally what I do with my own content. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.